Now before this council is item 13. I want Mr. O'Farrell, Mr. Buscaino, even though we have heard a lot of public comment on this issue, I think that it's appropriate that we reopen the public comment period. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with, 15 minutes on each side.
Right now.
Okay, just relax. We're going to start off, like I said, we're going to do 15, or we're going to attempt to do 15 and 15. We want to start off with Dominic DeLuca. If you please come forward. Ann Potenza. Yes, sir. Identify yourself and go ahead.
My name is Dominic DeLuca. Thank you for the chance to speak here. I am for the pro-Columbus Day, keeping it Columbus Day. For the reason being, Los Angeles, we set the standard for a lot of this nation. We've got entertainment, we've got fashion, we've got cuisine. This is our opportunity to show unity, to not strip anybody's culture, anybody's heroes, to have inclusiveness. The rest of the country is dividing itself, splitting up towns, splitting up states along these same types of ideas. It's not helping anything out. This is Los Angeles' chance to lead the nation, to show the United States what we can do, that we actually can get along. We don't have to take away one or the other. We can be inclusive. We can come to a compromise. And that's what this is about. That's what this meeting's about. That's what the conversations that I heard outside were about, inclusiveness. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
Hi, my name is Ann Potenza. I'm the president of the Federated Italo Americans. And thank you. And I stand here, for 2 years, I've been coming here in support of Indigenous Peoples Day. On behalf of the Italian community, we want to celebrate with you. We just don't want it to be at the expense of Columbus Day. There are controversies up and down about the pros and cons of Columbus, but there's one hard fact that we have to look at, and it's ugly, and I hate to bring it, but Columbus is on trial because of slavery and genocide that is associated with him and everything that has happened in the Americas since he came in 500 years ago. The reality is that if we look at that and we only base a holiday on what was happening 500 years ago, even thousands, slavery existed 11,000 years ago, even further. We don't condone it. Since we had a civil war, we put that to rest in our country. But the fact is, even the Native Americans, the indigenous people, ancient civilizations have engaged in slavery, and genocide is because of the disease that came.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thomas Cacciatore. Okay, let me say this. I know that there are a lot of people that are here at this emotional issue, but let me be clear. First of all, to you, Mr. Herman, you're not going to disrupt this meeting. No, Mr. Herman, your last warning, okay? So, when other people speak, there's no hissing, there's no booing. They have the right to their opinion. When you come up, I will make sure that you have silence as well. So if you disagree with the speaker, just let them speak. They'll get the same minute that you will get. So do I have Thomas? Please, sir, come on forward. Please let him out.
My name is Tom Cacciatore, and I've been proud to represent Native Americans as a lawyer over the years for 45 years. But I take issue with this particular proposal by Councilman Farrell. I think that it's a cramped and limited view of history. I want to salute, by the way, the demonstration of the Native American people here today. It was terrific. But I ask that you not create a racial conflict, which Mr. O'Farrell's proposal, I think, would create. We have no ethnic animosity toward the Native American people. But to call simply the fact that Columbus set foot, and other explorers too, set foot and somehow that was genocide, is a distortion of the English language. The fact that Magellan and Hernando Cortez found unbelievable cruelty.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. So, individuals that were here today, David Raquello.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to ask Mitch O'Farrell to please not make allies fight each other. We need to look deeper at this consideration. Please postpone the vote and let's have some real dialogue and some justice and healing, much like what they did in Barnesdale Park a year ago over gentrification and racism. Thank you very much.
Is it Gabriel Jenkinson?
I just started speaking? Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
I was born and raised in Los Angeles, and in a small way, I'm representative of this beautiful city. Much like our town, I'm composed of a vast array of ethnicities and cultures. I'm Italian and Afro-Caribbean, with Carib-Indian roots. I believe that the Italian community, and the migrant population in particular, have contributed greatly to the success of this country, and that these contributions deserve to be recognized. Columbus Day has come to represent just that. The tired and poor, the huddled masses yearning to breathe free, following the lamp to the golden door. Unfortunately, it also represents the perpetual oppression of the Native community on the other side of that door. For me, this creates a great dilemma: celebration of one culture at the expense of another. I, like the city of Los Angeles, shouldn't have to rip out my heart in order to keep hold of my soul. We should not be pitting one community against another. We should celebrate the unique amalgamation of cultures that makes our city, our country, special. We should celebrate the history of the Italian community and the heritage of the Native community, not exclusively, but separately. Columbus Day needs to be rebranded as a day to acknowledge the contributions of the Italian community as opposed to white colonialism. And we need another day to celebrate the past, present, and future of America's indigenous peoples.
Thank you, sir. If I could get Margarita Underhill, Eleonora Granada.
Good morning. I'm here as a representative of the Comites, the Italian Committee for Foreign Italian living in Los Angeles and the United States. I am here to plead everyone to really don't create a division between our community, to maintain the day of the Italian heritage, maybe call it something else, but maintain the day that respect the contribution of the Italian community in this big country. And at the same time, I strongly believe the Native American, they should have a day, a bank holiday day, a paid day, and every day should be Native American Day. And there's no doubt in our mind as Italian community. At the same time, I want to emphasize the fact that Columbus Day, change the name, call it Heritage Italian Day, Immigrant Day, but it's a day to respect the Italian community, a day which has been cheered and wanted for generation and generation of hard-working Italian, respecting other community, working hard for all of us. Thank you.
Was Eleonora? Oh, that was Eleonora. So it was Margarita. Margarita, are you here? Please, come on up.
Buongiorno, il mio nome è Margherita Palumbo Underhill, and I'm so happy to be here in front of all of you today. Thank you for reconsidering to keep Columbus Day as a national holiday and as a holiday here in LA City. It's a mandate today that you keep Columbus Day not only for the Italian people in your community, but also for all the people of Los Angeles, including yourself. Columbus Day represents certain virtues in our societies that are admired by all American people, including vision, discovery, determination.
No, come on, hold her time. Hold her time. Shh. You're going to get your time. Let her speak. Yes.
There are certain things in humanity that all of us aspire to. And that is that when people start from nothing, like Columbus, he was a cheese trader and everybody was laughing at him. And he wanted to come to this country and he wanted to do something good. Not just for him, not just for the Italians, but for everybody.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank
what we
you.
would like to keep, that kind of vision.
Thank
you
you.
so much for the opportunity
Thank
to
you.
speak.
Thank you, ma'am. Massimino Bastoni. Is there Massimino? Please come forward. Go ahead, sir.
Thanks. Well, I am Italian 100%, and I have to admit that Christopher Columbus was the first illegal immigrant here in the United States. That said, I love the indigenous culture, I love the Native American cultures, I respect it with all my heart. But at the same time, I think it's absolutely unfair to get something out of our culture and to blame just one man of something that he didn't do. He was an explorer, like many other people, and history, unfortunately, is like a big stream of blood with people trying to overcome other people all the times, and blaming Christopher Columbus is absolutely unfair. We should celebrate the indigenous culture and in the same time to celebrate an Italian explorer who did something that is absolutely remarkable. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything. Thanks very much.
Thank you. John Corda Giovanni. John Corda Giovanni. Please come forward. Just come on and speak into the mic. Come on.
Well, they can hear me. I got a big voice.
Come
Hello,
on.
I'm an Italian, but I'm actually an indigenous Italian. I'm Sardinian. That means one in many millions of Italians are Sardinian. I'm 100% Sardinian, indigenous. Listen, the Italians did a lot for this country. We don't know much about what Christopher Columbus did to the people. I'm sure he wasn't a bad guy, but then politics stepped in. Wait a minute. Shut your mouths.
No.
Well, they're trying to
No.
corrupt-
Wait. wait.
Oh, we say start
No,
the
no,
feet.
no, no.
Oh.
I respect what you say,
Thank you, sir.
but I'm the one that runs
I'm
this
sorry.
meeting, like it or not.
I'm sorry.
Please let him speak. Now
Thank
you
you.
go ahead.
Thank you. We did a lot for this country, and I think everybody knows that every time they eat spaghetti. Okay? So why don't you stop picking on Christopher Columbus as though you're picking on our people? We never hurt you. We never wanted to hurt you. We embraced you. We taught you a lot of things about our cooking, about our songs. So why don't you just stop it with the anti-Italian stuff that you're coming up with? It doesn't hold water. We meant the best in the whole wide world for you, and we meant the best in the whole wide world for everybody. Italians brought a lot to this country. We brought families that were respectable. Adios.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Michelle Camarena. Michelle, please.
Mr. Weston, it's Michele Camerari, also known as Mike Camerari. Thank you. Let's see. There's so many. We have so many reasons to divide us, so many issues in this country that will divide us. There are political views, political agenda. There's religious belief, which at times generates hate and generates violence, unfortunately. It goes against the core of this country, which is inclusiveness, embracing each other's culture, and just like our mayor expressed during his inauguration speech, that the Angelenos embrace that, the Angelenos want that, and his vision to see the country to embrace that as well. So by acknowledging and supporting Columbus Day, we basically support the core of what this country stands for, which is unifying, understanding the immigrant culture, and embracing what we stand for. Thank you.
Thank you. So now we have Michael D. I can't do the last name. Michael, help me out here. Michael D. Chiro. Okay.
I'm Michael DiGiro, a proud Italian American. My parents were immigrants from Italy, like Joe Buscaino's, and we came here for a better life and to become respectable Americans. They taught me a lot to respect everyone. We have a big Italian family that fought in all wars. My mom had a cousin who was a pilot and was killed in World War II. And we never thought about this racial divide. All we thought about just being American and doing what we could do for America. When I went to grammar school, one of the first books I opened was about Christopher Columbus. I didn't know anything about him. All I knew, I thought he was Italian, and that made me really proud to be an Italian. And now just to dissolve this holiday or acknowledgement of Christopher Columbus, to me it's a slap in the face to all Italian Americans who fought for this country, who came here for a good life. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Paula Cipollino. Paula, please come forward.
Thank you. I'm Paola Cipollina. I was born in Genoa, so the same place of Cristoforo Columbus was born. So I represent the new generation because it's only 6 years I live in America, in Los Angeles, and create a huge group of Italian community. We are almost 15,000 people in Facebook, and I was accept my culture, and I love my culture. I love American culture, and I respect all the culture in the world. And I think we can delete a Cristoforo Columbus Day because it's too important It's a part of our history. So thank you for letting me speak.
Thank you. Thank you.